Jesus took your sin and gave you his righteousness. By his death, you became the righteousness of God. So in spite of your failures, you are righteous and holy. He took your condemnation and guilt and gave you his justification and peace. You stand completely justified before God. Jesus took your judgment and punishment and gave you divine acquittal and freedom. You are forever free from the burden of sin. He took your sinful nature and gave you his divine nature. He took your corrupt and debased mind and gave you his sinless and stainless mind. You have the mind of Christ. You have the divine capacity to think, feel and act like him. Jesus took your fears and doubts, and gave you his supernatural faith. And now nothing shall be impossible to you if you only believe and trust him. He took your weaknesses and inadequacies and gave you his strength and might. And now you can do all things through Christ who arms you with his divine strength. Jesus took your selfishness and despair, and gave you his love. You are deeply loved. You are the apple of his eyes, the focus of his pleasure. He took your foolishness and stupidity and gave you his wisdom and understanding. Jesus took your curses and gave you his blessings. You are highly favored and greatly blessed. He took your shame and reproach, and gave you his glory and honor. Jesus took your failure and defeat and gave you his victory and dominion. You triumph in every place by the blood of Christ. Jesus took all of you and gave you all of himself. As he is, so are you now. You are all that he is, and you have all that he has and can do all that he did and even do much more now. Because you are in him, and he is in you now and forever.